So this is a BMW X5 2009 with the N52 motor E70. Looking at the water pump graph here, and what it's just starting to do is it's going into some kind of funky mode. If you can see where the line, it's the orange line here. We're looking at the orange line, this line here, and how it's just popping up and down like that. That is not a sign of a good issue going on. So basically what we found out was that it was not connecting to the relay to the fan. I might be able to pull the data for the fan relay, but what it was there was a screw that was loose, and so it was confusing the computer on what was happening. So it actually had a fan. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm gonna go back here. Go back. And we're gonna go back to history on the diagnostic report. I think we can find it. Let's see if we can go here. So we have, actually, it wasn't even registering for that. But with it going into its all crazy modes, it was setting off all these engine module codes is what was happening. And don't be surprised when you have a BMW that you get all these errors. This one here is for sure an error, I know that, but there was also the water valve here as well, but I will get into a different video on that. But so yeah, so what is best practice is to go into the data stream and then go back to your histories. I'm going to check the next day here too, see what's going on. We're just going to select all, and then we're going to go to OK. There we go. And then we're going to speed this guy up and then start playing in the graph mode. Now, I'm not sure if this one has it or not, but we'll find out. This one doesn't seem to have as many frames, but we'll find out. There we go, combined. So this is after the electric pump. Okay. So if you have the so if you have your temperature up to like max, like 84 degrees for this vehicle, it'll run at 212 RPMs is what it's called. And this water pump maxes out at 250 RPMs. Now, the issue that can also come into play is ordering the correct pump. And actually, I'll show you. See, now the pump's acting like it should. But you don't want it to. Let's go back to the next time here. We'll just go select all. And go OK. Max speed combined and play. So you see it hobbling there, the yellow line there. It pretty much means that it's in limp mode. And then what would happen is your accelerator pedal would go up to 100%, and then it would drop down to like 25. And at that point, it's in limp mode, but it won't tell you that it's in limp mode. So those little mountains there is not what you want for that. I think we're showing, yeah, 20%. So 20% on limp mode, and then or 20, yeah, percentage is what it's going by for that. And you just want to be careful. And it's also the throttle body. It's the throttle body actually that runs at 25%. So replacing the throttle body, you don't need the scan tool. You don't need the scan tool to replace the eccentric motor for that sits on top of the motor. I could show you what that is. Well, anyways, I could show you the parts after that. But basically, if we start running through, let's see if we can. Let's see. Oh, throttle valve. There it is. Okay. So yeah, the throttle valve angle. So throttle valve would go up to 100% when you're accelerating fast, and then once it goes into limp mode, it would drop down to 20 to 25%. And the car would be at that 3,000 RPMs, like I explained before in the video for the limp mode. But it doesn't tell you why. And it was because of the relay that was, or not the relay, it was the relay for the electric cooling fan was not operating correctly for that. So, and then to order it, let's see, 1 second here if I can find it quickly here. So basically there is the, okay. So this says without adaptive drive or 4-zone climate. And the vehicle that I have, the BMW X5 E70, which almost, I think, it seems like all X5s have zone climate. So the ones without zone climate would actually work for X3. That would be fine. I did put the one without the zone-matic control, and it actually ran fine, surprisingly. So it's kind of interchangeable, but I wouldn't recommend that, I don't think. So the one that I was looking at was the one with the, okay, let's go here. It was this one, I think. It was this one here, because this is with adaptive drive or 4-zone climate control. And that was the one for that. So that's the one that you need for the 4 zones. Just make sure that you get that. There's also this real OEM site, and this would help to find out what's going on with the part that you're looking for. But it's like, my goodness, if this price is, let's go here and find out. Let's just go. Okay, and I think I have the vehicle in here. So we have shop by vehicle, BMW X series, and it's the X5. Yep, 2027. And the model is the 3.0. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to go to cooling. Maybe it's engine. Cooling. Let's go back. Go to, let's go water pump. Okay. So they actually sent me the smaller water pump first, this company, and then they went back and sent me the one that I actually needed for the four zone. It's like the volume for the water is what it comes down to. So this one was, this is with, I think it was this one here. So this one, no, it wasn't, because the electrical connector for the X3s are down here. For the X5s, it's up here. So that's not the correct one. Here we go. So this is not the right one. It needs to be the one with the connector up in front. 1 second here. Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't even know why they put these on here for the for that. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's try this one here. Get a better photo. You can't see the electric. Well, see, this one's without driver automatic 4-zone. It's just unbelievable. Okay, so this is the one, actually. Yep, okay. So with this electric, so with this piece, that's what you need for the 4-zone. Almost every X5 has that, except for some reason they supply those other ones with that. So, and then I will get into as well the these controller valves too. I will explain like I showed on the code there. So, all right, we'll get back to you on the next slide here. Thank you.